Hey y'all, it's me. I know, it's been like 6 months. Welcome back to Cherry Pie Cottage. So yeah, I have a lot to cover. First off, what's been going on? Well, let's see. We had Christmas. My room is now pink. I have painted the whole room pink, and I absolutely love it. It is so much more peaceful for me. That teal was not working. The other thing that happened is I turned 40. We went to our convention, LTC, Leadership Training for Christ. What else? Mother's Day has happened, but that was for everybody. Me and Jared, our anniversary has passed. We have now been married 18 years. He also just recently had a birthday, so he is 39 now. And just lots of life stuff. My sister got married, so I am officially an aunt to 2 little boys that I absolutely love and adore. And I am spoiling them rotten. I think that about covers it. Yeah, oh, and Michael is now officially a sophomore in high school. Haley has finished her 3rd year in college, and she is finishing up some more, no, 2nd year in college. Sorry, not 3rd. She's taking some summer classes, and she's going to finish up her associate's degree in the fall. And then the year after that, she'll be going to Lubbock Christian, LCU, to get her bachelor's, oh my goodness, for social work. So yeah, she's still living on her own and loves it. They are currently, her and one of the other roommates are currently moving into an apartment, just the 2 of them. The other 2 roommates decided that they were not going to re-sign the lease for the house, and Haley and her roommate decided that they would rather just live together in a smaller place. So they're excited. They are moving today. Yeah, so that's about it. For life stuff, I have lots of knitting stuff. I have lots of shop stuff. What else? That's really it. So let's get to the knitting, shall we? So I'm not sure what I showed you last, but I believe I was working on this sweater last time, and I finished it and wore it constantly because I absolutely love this sweater. I am not putting it on right now because it is 105 here, Fahrenheit, so I think that is well above 40 Celsius, if I'm correct. Yeah, it's hot, and because it's so hot and because the electricity is ridiculous, which I will get into that later, in shop news, we keep our air conditioner at 79 with lots of ceiling fans going. I also finished this one. This was a pattern from Hedgehog Fibers. So the Le Pouf cardigan. I finished it, and after I finished it, I realized it was huge because I have lost like 20 pounds. Yeah. So I'm debating on whether or not I want to rip it all out and knit a smaller one with those same colors, or just leave it and knit a smaller one with different colors. So I probably will just knit a smaller one. Let's be honest, that's probably what I'm going to do. The other thing that I finished are my Stranger Things socks by... cannot remember the colorway. I am awful because it's been a while since I have podcast. Totally forgot. They're self-striping, by the way. And the colorway was 11. If you go back to the episode titled "He Did a Thing," that's when this colorway pops up. I cannot remember who it's by though. Tumbleweed Yarns, duh. So, there's that. that is, oh, one more thing. Where did I put it? My friend Laura made me a Buc-ee's bag, and no, she's not selling these because Buc-ee's is trademarked, but she bought one of their bandanas and made me a bag. But in this bag, and it's Knit for Brains, by the way, which she has tons of cute bags. You should go check her out. So I knit 3 pairs of baby socks. This is what they look like. I need to knit the other one for this one. And then I have another one that I'm planning to cast on. This one in this color. I have a ton of minis from Advent calendars. So I am using them to knit up baby socks. But we have 2 babies that are due in the fall. I think. I know one is for sure due in the fall. The other one we just found out at my congregation. So lots of babies have been born. I teach the nursery class, so I kind of keep up with all of them. And a lot of these are second babies. Actually, all of them that have been born recently or are on their way are second babies. So, and I've taught their older siblings, and they are getting to where they're turning 2 and moving up to the next class, and it makes me sad because I've had them since they were little bitty, but it's time. That is all the faux that I have, and hose. So time to move on to, I'm just going to show you everything that I currently am working on. Not all of it am I working on constantly, but it's stuff that I have been working on since last time I podcasted. I've really kind of been monogamous lately. Can you believe it? But these are Valentine socks, and they're the Make Your Own Stripes. I am using No Makers Valentines, which, you know, everybody knows. No Makers quit dying several years ago. Made us very sad, but I had bought a lot of her mini sets, so I've been slowly using them to knit socks with Make Your Own Stripes. And I am using a Knit Picks, just plain, no I'm not. No, this is undyed yarn, because I ran out of the Knit Picks white. So, and that is in a Valentine's bag I made years ago. Next up, which is another one I haven't really been working on, but this, hold on, what is it called? It is by Doodlebug Knits, and it is the Gabriella, oops, this way, I am out of practice, Gabriella convertible mitts. So, I will eventually, hold on, see, convertible. I've been working on them slowly because I want them, but at the same time, I've come to the realization I don't live where it's really cold enough where I need them, so I'm not in as much of a hurry. I am using some of my hand-dyed DK Tweed in the Purple colorway. I have already split, so I will be going back to pick up to knit the fingers, and that's the part where I knit the thumb and it was too tight and I cut them, and it just slowly I had to end up frogging the whole thing, and I have like several tiny little balls because it was No Maker's yarn and I was not about to throw it away. So I cast them on in a new colorway, and we'll see how this goes. I tend to cast on a lot of mitts, and then I never finish them. And this is in my Canada bag. It is by Prairie Dye Studio. No clue if they are still doing it. She is based in Canada. This was gifted to me from Jamie and Sarah and Katie and Chrissy from Cozy Up Knits. Let's see, what else? Ooh, new socks that I've cast on recently in a Texas bag. which if you got my Texas Advent 2 years ago, the 12-day one, you would have gotten this bag as part of your Advent. But these are my watermelon socks, and aren't they cute? And I've got the heels in, so now I'm just working up the leg. This is a sock blank that I bought off of a D-stash, and I know for a fact she is not dyeing these anymore, but it is Walnut Farm Designs. There's her card. This is what was on the sock blank. Oh my goodness, I cannot think. And it is a double knit, so I can knit them 2 at a time. So there's those. What else? Oh, my contact is messing up. You ever do that? It's like towards the end of the month, so it's almost time to change them. So they'll go blurry every once in a while towards the end. Okay, I think it fixed it. The other thing that I have been working on that I started knowing it was going to be a long-term project because I was going to get bored with it because it was just repetitive. This is a free pattern, and it is by Hedgehog Fibers, and it is called Outline. There's the other picture. All of her patterns, as far as I'm aware, are free. It is a long wrap. So let me see if I can find another picture of it. Yeah, so like there. I had a Advent calendar years and years and years and years and years and years ago, but it was basically it like not in order, but they faded into each other, so that's what I did. But as I've been knitting it, it's not as fadey as I thought, but it'll work. So I have gotten that far. So I work on it, I get a color done maybe, and then I get bored because it's just the same 2 lines repeated till it's to the length or the yarn that you have used or the yarn that you have and it's all gone. So I am doing 20 rows per color, and it's just 2 repeat rows. That is in this bag, but I'm not sure. There's not a tag. Uh-oh. You probably would know. Oh, here it is. Erin Lane. Duh. And it's her sheeples in Wizard of Oz. So then, because I tend to really, really love sweaters, I have 3 sweaters. 2 sweaters and a cardigan. So let's start with the cardigan. This is one I have wanted to cast on for a while. I had, when I had some yarn, DK yarn, that I knew I was not going to be dyeing and putting in the shop because I wasn't going to be dyeing yarn anymore, which again I will explain later. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you already know that I don't anymore. But this is the Campside Cardi by Alicia Plummer. I dyed up that DK in my Hoovian. And I have finished the body. Doo-doo! And I am currently working on the sleeves. And I do my sleeves 2 at a time, so that way I know for a fact that they are the same length and the gauge is the same. Otherwise, I will not get the sleeves done anytime soon. So I have discovered that if I just do them 2 at a time, it makes it easier. So, and this is on my DK 100 base. So there's that. I feel like I am talking super fast. I probably am. And this is probably going to be a long one. Jared won't be making an appearance on this one. He is very busy at work right now. We do eventually plan to start doing this again together. It's just right now with the job, it's not possible. He has left his previous job and he's at a new job and he is absolutely loving it. He's lost like 45 pounds. He wasn't trying to, but with the stress all gone, and he's changed his habits of the way he eats and everything. He's happy, extremely happy, and not as stressed, which means that I'm happier and not as stressed. So the last time I podcasted, we were both just stressed because he was in the building materials area, our market, and it was starting to just go, and his boss was getting stressed, so that got taken out on him, and it was not a good situation anymore, and he has discovered that retail is not for him. But once he is not as busy at work, he plans to come back and he will explain all about his new job. I'm going to leave that up to him. But he's loving it, and he's happier, which means I'm happier, which means our son is happier, and life is easier, and it doesn't feel so bogged down anymore. So, but the next project in my Wizard of Oz bag, again, by Laura from Knit for Brains, which I forgot to show y'all. This bag is by Ginger Snap, and it is Wizard of Oz, and she gifted this to me in 2019 at Knit City. So this is Ginger Snap. That's what my cardie was in. Now let's get back to this. So this is Wizard of Oz, and Laura, Knit for Brains, made this for me for my birthday a few years ago. And I use it all the time. Because again, I knit a lot of sweaters. So this, I had 4 skeins? Yeah, 4 skeins of this in the shop from this last Halloween. And when the listing expired, I decided that it needed to come with me. And for me to knit a pair of socks. Not socks, a sweater. So this is the Hocus Pocus. Jennie Talks Take 2. This is the Hocus Pocus colorway from this last Halloween. And I am knitting a Weekender Light by Andrea Mowry. This is the 3rd time I have tried to knit this, but I think it's because I just picked the wrong yarn. I have a regular Weekender that I absolutely love, but I needed one that was not as heavyweight because I wanted to be able to wear it more. I needed some more lighter weight sweaters. I do wear my Aran weight ones all the time though. But let me see, where is it? Here we go. Ooh, mail's here. So that is where we're at so far. I'm about halfway up the body. Slowly working on that. This is a really good TV watching sweater. Don't think I will get it done before the fall or the winter, but that's okay. Then my final project, which is another sweater and another bag by Knit for Brains. I don't know if she's still making these or not, but this is another one of my favorite bags that I absolutely love. I have had these in my stash for a while. Oh, that's attached. This is on my DK fingering base. Well, yarn down, y'all. It just went flying. I have 2 skeins of spearmint and 2 skeins of dusk. And I am doing those in a bright side sweater by East Base Tricot. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I do believe this is a free pattern. Not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But there we go. It is just a plain-o sweater pattern. And I wanted to use those 2 colorways together. So, whoa. Did I lose a stitch? hold on. I don't think I lost a stitch. Nope, I did not. Okay. I am currently working on the body of it because I have split for sleeves. I don't know how I'm going to show this to you. Maybe like that. Yeah, let's do it that way. So, split for sleeves, and I'm knitting it down. I'm knitting down the body, but I'm also knitting the sleeves too as I go. So, because I want to make sure that I have enough yarn since I'm striping it and I want the stripes to line up. So that's what I'm doing. So I knit the stripe on the sleeves and I knit the stripe on the body. So, and again, 2 at a time sleeves, because I know that I finish it better when it's 2 at a time. But yeah, this is another one of those really easy TV knitting projects. So it's just a basic raglan sweater. I also want to start another sweater because I have some yarn, but then it comes to picking the yarn, and so yeah, I've just put it off. 1 second, let me get a drink. Okay. That's all the knitting that I have. Shop news. So, first off, I want to show you what was in... Okay, what was in the last update. 1 second, I grabbed 2 of those. I didn't mean to grab 2 of those. First off, I have changed up what I'm doing in the bags. So, I'm doing more animals, less gnomes, and less trucks. Did I not grab? Oh, I did. Okay, okay. So, it started with, hold on, let me find her. Oh, I guess she sold already. Started with Ivy the bunny. And it just, because I was using my embroidery machine, and that's the one I came across first. So here's her 4th of July version, which is still in the shop. And because this is the biggest size that I can make, and I wanted to, you know, fill up the bag because it looks weird if she's teeny tiny. So I put the contrast color on the back with a pocket. These are bigger than my normal smalls, but cherries on the inside because I wanted it to be 4th of July without in your face 4th of July. So that's Ivy. She, but I also, what did I name this one? Hold on. That's not right. I don't need that anymore. Here we go. But I also have, where is it? Roberta. Roberta was added in for the July, and there's her pocket. Her inside are the blue polka dots. But then I also have Ollie the sheep. He's got pockets. Ta-da. That is more of like a denim-y blue. Then we have Millie the Highland with her pockets. Not pockets. Polka dots. I've discovered that I want to just keep using pockets, or not pockets, polka dots for the inside of my bags. It just makes it a lot easier. Because then I can pick a color and it's polka dots and it's not like too much. So, all of my inside fabrics for bags are going to be polka dots. That's the plan. or, you know, like the cherries. But we also have some HTV. Most of the other ones have already sold, but I wanted to show you anyways. We have Betty and Bo that have joined the cottage. Yes, they are married. They were high school sweethearts. If you want to know all of these stories of these characters, they are in their listings. You should really go read them because I was cracking myself up and having a lot of fun coming up with them. Then we also have Vera, who is Roberta's sister, but she is the fun one. So, even though she might not look it. But my HTV bags, I've started putting them front and back, the design. So Betty and Bo, you have front and back. And I did, we also have Fern the sheep. Sorry if that's really loud. Those things keep hitting the table. Fern the sheep. Let me see if I have a picture of her. Pretty sure I do. Yep. Okay. So here is Fern the sheep. She sold out real quick twice. She sold out when I first got her, and then she sold out again. Then do I have any other ones? She sold out too. But there's Hazel. Who else am I missing? Ivy, Millie, Fern, Betty and Bo, Hazel, Ollie the sheep, Vera. Oh! I also have... Oh, but I haven't put him out yet. Never mind. But yeah. All of them have storylines of how they came to the cottage and why they chose to come. But that is my plan. I do have some gnome stuff and truck stuff, but if y'all really want it, I'll start doing those again. But those we're starting not to sell, so I revamped and went a different route. But also I made a bee bag because I don't know. I apparently, oh, that's got fuzz on it. Ta-da! Also, I don't know if I've shown y'all, but I got new wooden tags. Aren't those cute? I absolutely love them. But that's all that is new in the shop. Ivy is also on some of the tote bags. But I think though that y'all came mostly to find out what's in the Christmas in July. So let's talk Christmas in July. So Christmas, if you're new here and you've never ever seen one of my videos before, Christmas in July is my biggest sale of the year. Simply because I love Christmas. So Christmas in July makes it perfect. June is always super busy. I take all of the listings and stuff that have expired throughout the year, set them to the side, and then Christmas in July, they come back at a discounted price. So I am still saying so 12 million times. That's all I can hear myself saying now. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. I'm not dyeing yarn anymore. That came about because the current electricity provider here in my hometown decided, I don't know, it was before we moved here, that they were going to join ERCOT, which is the Texas state grid. They started doing that this year. We were in the 30% of the city that was not added on yet. They are currently adding us on, and starting in January, our electricity bill started going up $50 each month. Or not, maybe January? Yeah, the one from December. Their prices went up. They did not get their contract renewed. So I don't know if they're just being dumb and just trying to suck out as much as possible because they had a monopoly here. They were the only company. But since ERCOT's getting added, they won't be providing it anymore. But anyways, February, I got a $400 electricity bill. Even in the summer here, where the price of electricity goes up, I've never had a bill that big, ever. Our heater was set to 60. I used less electricity than I did the year before when it was a $250 bill. Yeah, I was not happy. And my house is not old and drafty. It's what, 10, 15 years old? So it's not bad. Yeah, I was not thrilled. Plus, you know, with inflation, the cost of getting stuff delivered in general, the cost of the yarn going up because of their shipping costs going up, inflation, all of that, and then the electricity bill sealed the deal. And I just was not enjoying dyeing yarn as much anymore. So I just made the decision to not dye yarn anymore because it was starting to cost too much. It was outweighing the price, basically, of what I was making off of it. It wasn't fun anymore. I was not enjoying it. So I chose to, and I did not want to have to raise my prices sky high simply to cover all of that. Plus, in the summer, dyeing yarn just does not work because our house turns into a swamp because it's dry here where we live. We're not in the desert, but it's dry. We don't get the humidity like the east side of Texas does, like DFW and Houston and San Antonio, all of those areas. But it turns it into a swamp when we get the 105, 106 days, and it makes the air conditioner work harder because it heats the inside of the house up, and it's a whole thing. We keep our AC at 79. I already said that. But dyeing yarn makes the electricity bill go up simply because I'm using the electricity to dye the yarn. Also, the AC starts working more because it's hotter inside. It's just a whole thing. So I chose not to dye yarn anymore, and I'm happier about it. Am I saying I will never, ever, ever do it again? No, I'm not. I'm just saying as of right now, my decision is I'm not dyeing yarn anymore. But all that to say that there is some yarn that expired over the last year, their listings, that are coming back to the shop at a really discounted price. There's not much, but they are all, hold on, let me find it. They are all listed at $8. No, they're not. That's a different, hold on. $15. $8 was a bag. Sorry. But I have Honeybee. All of these are on fingering sock. So we have Honeybee. We have Flower Garden. One of my favorites, Rainstorm. See, this one's got several different speckles. They're all blue. That is blowing out a little bit. We have Rudolph. Ta-da. We have White Christmas, which is another one of my favorites because that's my favorite movie. Then we have 3 skeins of This Is Halloween. And 3 points to those that can tell me what movie this is from, what Halloween movie this is from, in the comments below. So, all of these are $15, starting Saturday. And I do believe Saturday at 10. Yep. That's when all of this starts. That's when these listings will be added in. The entire shop, though, is, what did I set it to? Is discounted. All regularly priced. 20% off the whole shop. All regular priced items are 20% off. And I closed that out and I need it again. Y'all, I'm out of practice. That's the problem. I am severely out of practice. Draft. That's okay. Now let's move on to bags. So, all of my giant tote bags that are coming back they are normally $60. They are $30. Because I am changing the way that I sew these. I want to make them wider. But we have the bee bag. And yes, that is metallic. Bees. And more bees. See my tags? That one. Then we have this bee bag. It says, be kind to the unkind people, they need it the most. Also, front and back, so it doesn't matter how you carry it. Bees on the bottom, bees on the inside. Again, with my tag. Bee truck. Apparently, I really liked bees this last year. Bee truck. Be happy. Flowers at the bottom. Bees on the inside. I don't even keep bees. I don't even decorate with bees. But apparently I liked bees this last year. Then we also have succulent truck. Metallic pink. Inside is succulent fabric with the tag. I don't know why I flipped that one around. Hold on. I have these organized a certain way because it just makes it easier to sort through. Then be still and know that I am God. Flowers on the bottom, gingham on the inside. And then finally, this one is just my life. I have it all together, just forgot where I put it. So, and this one has see the flamingos and the Pegasus. Well, maybe you can't see the Pegasus. Oh, yeah, there's one right there. Inside. So that is all of my totes. I have a few of the smaller totes. I can tell you prices as I go. Give me a second. What am I looking for? So this is a style bag that I have not made in a while. Oh, there it is. Duh. This one's $15. This is one of my large zipper sweater bags. Succulents. Didn't have it on the back because I hadn't started doing that yet. And then splatters on the inside. This one's $15. It is the one and only zippered, and it has old style wooden tag. Old style ones. Then we have my small tote bags. Hold on. I'm not making this easy on myself, apparently. These are $20. So we have a fall rainbow, trucks on the bottom, gold polka dots in the middle. So it's about the size of my large zipper bags, but it's a tote. Ta-da! Then flannels, boots, and bonfires, which would be perfect because fall's coming up. Get your bag now. My daughter has one this size. and she uses it all the time. It's perfect. It's like purse size. So there's the bottom, and wheat on the inside because fall. There's that one. Then I also have lace ones, lace totes. Straps are a lot longer. These were prototypes, and I've since shortened the straps. They're not as big, but front and back's different because it was a fading fabric. Yeah, you can see it there, how it fades. Inside just plain old purple. There we go. And it's daisies. Daisy lace. Then we have the blue with a pink lace, blue lace bag. Again, fading. See? Inside of that is this fun print. These are also 20. They were 40. Then I have some of the tote bags that are zipper bags. See? This one's bees with navy blue polka dots. Then I have a Texas one. And the inside of that one is red and white gingham. And then I have a friend's one. Ta-da. I love, let me see if I can find it. I love that it has the lobster too. The inside, because I thought that looked like Monica's apartment. That's all of the big bags that I have. So let me move these. Because I have this entire basket full of smaller bags. Let me get you prices on those. I don't know if you want the prices or not, but I'm giving them to you because it's part of the sale. So all of these, let's see. I have, give me a sec. This one, small one, floral, $8. This one, Easter truck. And yes, those are yarn ball Easter eggs. There's the inside. What else? Succulents. Succulent bags. These are my smaller versions. Succulents on the inside too. What else? Oh, just in time for 4th of July. That makes sense, right? I have 4th of July gnomes and 4th of July trucks. So those are all, I believe, yeah, those are all of the $8 bags. The rest, oh wait, no, I have some $10 bags. So I have lace bags in blue and purple. Oh wait, that's purple. Yeah, blue and purple. And again, it was a fading fabric. I tried to match them up as best as I could, but it doesn't always work like that. Those are 10. Then I have my Cupid doll Valentine's Day bags that are in the $10 bag section. Not section, but Oh, and then these. Life is like a cactus, thorny but beautiful. Succulent ones. I believe that really is all of the $10 bags now. Let me put these up. Hold on. Then, yes, the rest of these are all 12. So, let's start with the Valentine's Day ones, shall we? Yep. Okay. 2 of those Valentine's Day rainbow polka dots on the inside. Then we have Valentine's Day truck. Then, one second. I put a bag in the wrong way. No, I didn't. It just got flipped up. Hold on. Like I said, it's easier if I put these away as I'm doing it. Next, we move on to fall and Halloween. Well, let's do Halloween. No, fall. We'll do fall first. There is one of those, and it's fall gnomes. This is the inside fabric, by the way. Then we have some Halloween bags. We have 2 of those. Oh, I forgot the Easter. I have an Easter bag. Easter gnomes. And I have 2 Halloween bags that are in the shop. Well, 2 designs. We have Hocus Pocus with, which I love this fabric. Thought that was appropriate. Hocus Pocus bags. And we have Pumpkin King bags with spiders on the inside. And then we have some Christmas bags. We have, just be easier to pull these out. We have Christmas cookies, which the fabric on this one, I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh yeah, there you go. It's holly, but it's like white on white. Then we have reindeer lights with light bulbs for the inside. See? Thought that went really well. And then we also have Christmas gnomes with candy cane for the inside. Yep, candy cane for the inside. And that is it. And like I said, all of these will be in the shop 10 o'clock Saturday, July 1st, 2023. Plus, the entire shop will be all the regularly priced items will be 20% off. Yeah. So, biggest sale of the year. Help me. Oh, I still have some Christmas ones that I forgot about. These are in the $8 Rudolph. I believe they're $8. I don't want to tell you that if they're not. Yeah, they are. I just forgot them. But help me clear out so I have room for all the new stuff. I have some ideas, y'all. Plus, fall and Halloween are coming up. There will be an update in August. Also, in case you didn't know, I'm starting to do all of my updates the first Saturday of the month. I've discovered that that is less stressful and I can get more stuff into the shop if I do it once a month. But there's some other things that I was working on that I wanted to show y'all. I was contemplating doing iron-on patches. So we have this one, which I think is absolutely adorable. However, I don't know if my machine would be able to do it again, simply because it is a lot of stitching and it's for a newer model and mine's a very old model. We have, what did I do with my list? Here it is. We have Millie, So here's Millie. Again, this was a tester, so she's not exactly perfect. These. Ollie, which I thought he would be perfect as a patch. Another Millie, which is better, more aligned. And then we have this one. This is the one that really made me think that maybe I should do iron-on patches, but y'all let me know. It's a knitting gnome. Y'all let me know what you think if you're interested in that, and then I will play with that a little bit more. I still have to get the stuff for the back, but I at least got them embroidered. The embroidery takes forever. The machine does it. It can take some of the more intricate ones, like the gnome took like 2 hours to finish. The more intricate, the longer it takes, because you have to change out the colors and everything, which is what I'm slowly buying all the colors in embroidery. But yeah, so that is all I got for you. That was a lot. Especially since I'm by myself. So, I hope you'll have a great day. Read your Bibles, and God is good. Bye, y'all.